Today, I'm asking a very simple question. Is it possible to win the game? Now, without explaining the rules, if you don't know what the game is, you're probably thinking, oh yeah, I'm smart, I'm cool, I'm better than everyone else, I'm up for the challenge. Well, I hate to break it to you, but you already lost. So what exactly am I talking about? The game titled The Game is a mind game where the objective is to not think about the game. And if you do, you lose. So every single one of you watching has lost. So how in the world are you supposed to win? To find out, let's go to the rulebook. Wikipedia, the game, mind game. There are 3 commonly reported rules to the game. Everyone in the world is playing the game. A person cannot refuse to play the game. It does not require consent to play, and one can never stop playing. This is maybe the only thing remotely close to socially acceptable lack of consent. Whenever one thinks of the game, one loses. Losses must be announced. This can be verbally with a phrase such as, I just lost the game, or in any other way. Say it with me now. I lost the game. So what kind of monster would create this awful game? It's fueled by failure with no sort of gratification through success. The most common idea is that it derived from another mind game, Finchley Central. In this game, you take turns naming train stations in the London Underground, and if you say Finchley Central, you win. Then in 1975, some members of the Cambridge University Science Fiction Society flipped the idea into a variant where if you think of Finchley Central, you lose. This morphed over time as it spread because not everyone is familiar with London or its train stations or even think that England exists. So the game theory is that it just slowly turned into a more generalized system that more people could understand and hate. The reason this game is so frustrating is it uses a form of ironic processing, which basically means when you try not to think about something, you think about it more than if you weren't trying to stop thinking about it in the first place. It's basically like when you're a little kid and you do something specifically because someone told you not to.
Listen, I never want to see you around here again, alright?
Yeah, sure thing. Hey, how's it going?
Get away! Go! Gosh. What? Go away! Get away!
Like any game, there's bound to be strategies. However, with this one, it's not about how to win, it's how to make other people lose. The most common of which is to just say it out loud with your friends. Hey guys, I lost the game. Those weren't real friends. But of course, there's a few more creative ways to make someone lose. This could include stuff like graffiti or social media posts or a YouTube video. Anyways, this has gotten to the point where there's even a dedicated website to making people lose called losethegame.net. It simply lures you in with the phrase, "Are you sure you want to know more?" Then it proceeds to show you the rules, thus making you lose. It even has merchandise available so you can torment everyone around you and be universally hated. So you're probably catching on, there is no escape. Anyone can lose the game. But there might be a slight catch in the rules that gives us a shot. The Wikipedia article says in its first rule, everyone in the world is playing the game. But just after it says in parentheses, this is alternatively expressed as everyone in the world who knows about the game is playing the game. That is the one key to solving this all. If this is a real rule, if you have never heard about the game in your whole life and you live out the rest of your life not knowing about it, you could maybe win the game. But there's still a catch. I mean, first of all, you have heard about the game, so you cannot win, no matter what. There's no hope for any of us anymore. But you could help someone else. Your friend who's clueless on everything. Surely they don't know about it yet. You ask them,
Do you know what the game is?
but then you realize they've already lost. You've just mentioned the game, thus made them aware of it. The only way you could have kept them safe from the game is to lock them up forever. But you couldn't do that unless you knew that they didn't know about the game, and there is no way to know that. And even if you did know, how could you convince someone to be locked up forever when you can't even explain the reason you need it to happen? You've lost. They've lost. It's over. There must have been people that have won the game. People who were born, lived lives outside of this cursed influence, where the game's plague has not yet reached their corner of society. They died in an unknown peace, for they have won a battle that they never fought. But if you're unaware of the game you're playing, can you really say you've won?